Hello folks, and welcome here once again to Divine Fine Motors, and thank you so very much for being here. God bless you and your family, and I mean that with all of my heart. I hope you're well and happy and healthy wherever you may be today, and I want to congratulate you on this divine fine appointment. I believe with all my heart you were led here. I hope you've been believing and hoping and praying for an absolute amazing. This is a 2005 Toyota 4Runner limited edition four-wheel drive that is a one owner. And yes, those are brand spanking new big Discovery Cooper, nice big meaty tires. It has the running boards, has the luggage rack, has the sunroof, and it is absolutely spotless. Not only on the outside, but the inside and even the underneath. Isn't it nice when you see a top of a vehicle that looks like that? That always tells me, 33 years in the car business, in most 100% of the time, that it's always been garage kept and very, very well maintained. Of course, this was the best 4Runner version edition that you could get in 2005. It still is today. The limited edition 4x4 is the best. And folks, as we all know, these Toyota 4Runners are absolutely a classic. I bought my daughter one. Again, I've been in the car business 33 years. I could have went out and bought that child any kind of pre-owned vehicle that I could think of or that she could think of. But the one out of all of them that I bought for my baby girl was a Toyota 4Runner. Actually a 2004. Had about 28,000 miles on it when I bought it for her. It has 240,000 miles on it right now. Her and I, we both went together and drove all the way across the country in it, almost 3,800 miles, all the way across Interstate 10 from Jacksonville to Los Angeles, or actually to Santa Monica. And again, it has 240,000 miles. I would let her take that trip anytime she wanted, and we were hauling a 6x12 trailer, full, loaded down, dual axle trailer with everything that she could get in it. And I say all that just to tell you that what you are looking at, in my humble opinion, for the money, you cannot beat. Especially if you can find one of these with only 94,000 miles. That's right, folks, this thing has only 94,000 miles on it, and it looks amazing. All the wheels, like I say, brand new tires, running boards, but the paint, it still looks and shines like it did when it was bought brand new. And that is all of it. The front bumpers, the rear bumpers, it's just in excellent condition. You can even tell those are the license plate screws that came on this thing originally. Underneath it is absolutely amazing. Matter of fact, I took a rag, I got underneath it, and I wiped one side off to where I could show you just how super nice it is. All the badging, all the labels. I mean to tell you, this thing is just immaculate, and you know my passion for these 4Runners. Especially when you get up to a limited four-wheel drive, you've got something really special. Now that you've seen this whole exterior, even has the real nice spoiler, rear windshield wiper. You can see how nice the hitch is and everything, no rust or corrosion. Again, all the wheels are just absolutely immaculate on the front and the back. No curb rash. Now, here's another great thing about this. I am super picky. I want a vehicle that looks like it hadn't been used. I don't care if it's got 220,000 miles. I just delivered a LX Lexus this morning to a gentleman at the airport. Had 219,800 miles on it, or 219,300 miles. And it drove as good as this one drove. Of course, this only has 98,000, but they're just amazing. They'll last you as long as you want to take care of them and drive them. I'm going to show you something. On the other side, you see that speaker? It's got the nice big JBL, but there is a plastic covering that you're supposed to take off of that. This old fellow, bless his heart, he never did take that plastic off of those. So when you get it, you'll have a chance to do something that people do when they buy them brand new. But as you can see, every latch, every nut and bolt on it is just absolutely in immaculate condition. You will love this vehicle. Again, it's the limited edition, power seats on both sides. It truly looks like it's kind of like just a one owner kind of vehicle. I got some dirt on it there from my hand, but I mean, the seats are just in amazing condition. Even the driver's seat. Now again, it only has 94,000 or 98,000 miles on it, but still, it's just in amazing condition for the year and stuff. It just looks immaculate. Now, my daughter and I have kept hers just absolutely as good as you can keep one almost, but hers doesn't even come close to this. I mean, this thing is just awesome. I went on and on about it. My wife gets so tired of hearing me go on about these vehicles. God love her. She don't have near the passion, I guess, for automobiles that I do. But I just love going out finding great vehicles for great people. I go to bed at night and praying to the Lord God. I say, please just lead me to some super nice vehicles, to some super nice people. Look underneath this thing. Does that show you? Look at the nuts and the bolts. I mean, it's truly one of the nicest ones that I have ever seen. If you'll go back through the 10 years that I've been in business, and all you all who bought from me know it, you will not see 4 of these 4Runner 4-wheel drives, maybe 5, in the last 10 years that I have sold, because they're just too hard to find. And I tell you, I go to a lot of Toyota and Lexus dealers to try to get their trades, but other dealers will bid on those also. They'll say, I'll give you this, that, and the other. It's just crazy what these go for. I mean, everybody will it's just awesome. But they're worth it. Do you see this? That is the original trunk liner for this thing. Underneath it, all that carpet looks just like that, okay? You can see all the latches, you can see your bolts and stuff. A lot of times when you get them up north and they've been in the salt, that'll all be rusted up. All this stuff will be rusted, but as you can see, buddy, that's all just excellent condition. I'm from West Virginia. Now, I'll buy northern cars from out west, Oregon, Washington State, Colorado, Montana. Did you know, and you probably didn't, but Montana does not use salt on their roads. And a lot of times you can find a nice Midwestern vehicles that are as clean as this one. This has the cargo cover over it. It is just in excellent shape. All the headliner is just perfection. Underneath it, I'm going to show you underneath it here in a little bit. I just don't want to, it's rained and I don't want to get wet and get in this vehicle. But all of the door panels are just perfect. These little handles here on my daughter's, I had to take those off and try to get somebody to paint them for us because hers was all nicked up. These are just perfection, and that's the way that came from the factory. But again, underneath your seats, all that stuff is just perfect. You know, these back seats will fold down for you. Let me see if I can get that down. You got it in the right position, but that all folds down. You can see how nice and just pristine is the way I would classify it. It's just great. But boy, and I'll say this too, whoever is fortunate enough, blessed enough to get this one, listen to me real carefully now. Hold on to it. I mean, these things are just absolutely amazing. I put my hand on that seat and got it. Sweat, it's humid down here in Florida. But hold on to this. This is, I promise you, you can put 300,000 or more miles on it. Cup holders, those probably never been opened. I'm probably the first person that's ever folded that down. This thing even has a little thing here where you can put that up and put a trash bag in there. That's what that's for. A lot of people don't know that, but I worked for Toyota for years. When I was selling cars in the car business, I tell you, I did not work for any car dealer that I did not like or did not think was a good vehicle. There's some dealerships that I've left. See, there's that plastic right over top of that again. And again, when you get this, you can take that off. But it's divine, folks. If it wasn't, I wouldn't have it. I want to shout out real quick to all you all who have bought from Carol and I and Jacqueline and Alex and Dylan, the kids. God love you. Over the last 10 years, thank you so very much. You have been such a blessing to us, and I want to just thank you from the bottom of our hearts. I delivered 2 trucks this morning, 2 vehicles. I delivered that Lexus, and I delivered a Ford F-150 to a previous customer. Man, they're just great. He said, Jack, listen, buddy, I don't even have to drive this vehicle. You can get out here. I'm good to go. Paid my wife. Just, they love us, and we love them. And I want to thank you all, really, from the bottom of my heart. And I hear you all the time, and you send me emails and texts. I appreciate you, and yes, I thank you, and I thank you for your faith. You're always thanking me for my faith, but God bless each and every one of you, and I mean that. But now back to this car. Here's what I'm talking about here. You see, that's when that's new, that's supposed to come off of there. And so you can take that plastic off, okay? So make sure you do that. I'll just pull that off right there. But just to show you how nice it is, you're also gonna get all the stuff that came with it new. This stuff is still in the plastic. It does already have all the wiring harness and the towing package. This thing and that stuff come from off my fingers, but it's got everything in this vehicle. All of the owner's manuals and everything are right in here. And this was an awful nice case. A lot of these cases, you just throw everything in there together, but this one had each individual packet for things. I like that. But there you go, even has some of the hang tags. So if you're going to get all your books, all your owner's manuals, it's got 2 keys and a key fob, and I think I even got an extra key fob I'll give you. But again, and you can program it, it's pretty easy to do. Yeah, this only has 94,130 miles on it. It may have a little bit more before the auction is over, and it's all ready to go. I'm going to get the oil change in it, and it's got a tire pressure light on, which I don't mess with. My daughter's had one of those on her vehicle for 6 years. It also has the heated seats. It's never had a cigarette smoked in it. You have the power cord there. You also have a little thing in here you can put your registration and stuff. It has the 6-disc CD changer. It also has a cassette player. And on these, you can put a cassette in there to hook to your phone, an MP3 player. That's what my daughter does all the time. There's the 4-wheel drive. You can see it clicks right into gear just perfectly. Felt that click right in there, buddy. But listen, these are the best. One of the most best SUV 4-wheel drives you will ever buy. It has tilt, it has telescopic steering, it has leather wrap steering that's just absolutely in, like there's never been a hand on it. There's not a spot on that leather anywhere. Everything works and does as it should. You're going to get a compass, you're going to get the sunroof, you're going to get the home link. I mean, look at those stickers and stuff on the sun visors. Look how nice and new. But I mean, that's like it is. And the engine compartment, folks, is the same exact way. It's absolutely pristine. Now I'm gonna have to get off of here. They only give me 15 minutes, and I could talk to you for 50 minutes on this without really taking a breath. But here it is. It's just, again, in excellent condition. You'll love everything about it. It's awesome. So anyway, be kind to one another. Please be nice to each other. Lift each other up when you can. And please read to those kids. Tell them how great they are. Tell them how much you love them. And I hope they can go out and do great, wonderful things in the world. You can see all of those levers and everything are great. Oh yeah, I'm going to show you underneath. Just how nice. I got under here with the rag, and that is not painted, folks. That's what the frame and stuff looks like underneath here. It's perfection. Okay, so Congratulations and thank you. I'll take you a couple pictures, but I got to go. I love y'all. Give me a call. We'll help you get it shipped anywhere in the country. Bye-bye.